Hey, what's up guys? This is 9 Lives coming at you with the third episode of my Sniper Secret series for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is a series where I try to help you improve your sniping and quickscoping to get an advantage over the enemy players. So today we're going to be talking about cameraing, the Kar98K buff, scope camos, the Kar98K ADS cap, reload canceling, and one-handed sniping. Sometimes things that I include in these videos are just for fun. You'll see a little bit of that today as well. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it.
Dude, I actually hate you. Why? Oh shit! He's a melee dude.
Dude, he's so good!
So as you can see, I've been having quite a bit of fun with the 2v2 gunfight custom mode where you're able to use your snipers instead of the preset classes. Hope you guys enjoyed those clips at the beginning. Let's get into sniper secret number 1, which is cameraing. So to get things started for this episode, I want to show you the advantage that you get when you jump around a corner. Cameraing is when you can see your opponent before they can see you, so you have an advantage over them. As you can see here, I can clearly see my enemy's entire body while they cannot see me at all. When we have a look at their perspective, I'm still behind the pillar, even though I can see their entire body on my screen. So here's a good example from a twitch.tv live stream I did recently where I got a camera advantage on an opponent in a private match sniper lobby right here. Basically, whenever you're coming out from behind cover or behind an obstacle and you're ready to shoot, you're going to have the advantage of your connection to the server on your side, and you're going to probably be able to see the enemy a little bit sooner than they're going to be able to see you, thus giving you that camera advantage. Moving on. So there was a lot more useful information for snipers in the previous episode of my Sniper Secrets series. If you didn't get a chance to see it, I would definitely recommend checking it out. The button in the top right corner of the screen will be there for the rest of the video if you want to go watch that video afterwards. The one thing that I do need to update you guys on since that video went up is that the Kar98K's time between shots is now 1.351 seconds. So they've actually buffed the Kar98K since that last video went up. And that means that the Kar98K is now 12.36% faster than it was in the previous video. So just wanted to update you guys on that. Everything else we went over in the last video remains unchanged. Now let's move on to number 3, which is scope camo. Call of Duty put out an Outback relief pack where all the proceeds of buying this cosmetics pack would go towards the wildfires in Australia and helping to relieve those. Call of Duty fans raised $1.6 million by supporting this cosmetics pack in the game. Charlie Intel put out an article about it, as you can see here. And one of the cosmetic items you got in this Outback relief pack was the big game variant of the AX50. And with this big game AX50 sniper rifle variant, you can actually get camo on the scope of your rifle. And I think it looks beautiful. But if you look closely, you'll notice that there is a little bit of wear and tear on this one. So when I'm using the Call of Duty League camos, especially the colorful ones, the first 3, you can really see around the edges, there's a little bit of paint chips and whatnot. So there's actually another variant that looks a little bit cleaner. So you can call me vain, but I really do like camos that look good and look crispy, nice clean edges. So the other variant is the Last Chance variant. And if you look at around the edges here, super clean, no paint chips, not even a little bit of wear. And I actually wish that I had it, but I missed it in the store. Usually I don't buy cosmetics on Call of Duty because they're in the supply drop system. But this year, when you can just buy whatever you want in the store, I wouldn't mind it. Unfortunately, I just missed both of these variants in the store. So I'm going to have to keep my eyes peeled to see if they come back or if there's something else that comes up. But in the meantime, I was able to demonstrate to you guys these 2 variants because of Soar Rhyme, who helped me out and he let me use his to demonstrate. He does sniper content on his channel as well if you want to check him out. Just make sure that if you do, you leave a comment on his latest video letting him know that 9 Lives sent you. And now let's move on to number 4. So I have a group chat for snipers on Twitter. In this group chat, somebody actually tipped me off to this one that I'm going to be demonstrating here for Sniper Secret number 4 today. By the way, if you guys would like to join my Twitter group chat, just drop your @ in the comments down below, and I'll add you to our group chat if you guys would like to just talk to some other snipers, or particularly if you have sniper secrets that you want me to test out, or like rumors that you want me to test. Also, all the snipers in these sniper lobbies were invited from that Twitter group chat. So it's a great way to play with us and get into a video. The tip I got recently was to check out this this video from Jev, where he says that we shouldn't be using the tack laser, sport comb, and stippled on top of each other, and that you only need to be using 2 of them because you can't stack all 3. So testing the tack laser and the F-Tac sport comb, the aim down sight speed that I got was 0.284 seconds or 284 milliseconds to scope in. That's supposedly the fastest you can go. Now, I tried it again with the 3rd attachment, which is the stippled grip, and it actually gave me a faster ADS speed of 267 milliseconds. Now that means that the 3 attachments actually all did stack here. So the tack laser, the F-Tac sport comb, and the stippled grip tape all contributed to making the aim down sight speed faster on my Car 98 there. Now, because this is going against what I had heard, I tested this again. So this is a second test with a different clip of me scoping in with the Car 98K again with those 3 attachments. I got the same time, 267 milliseconds to scope in. So I was pretty confident that the 3 attachments actually did stack and that you needed to use the 3 in order to get the best time. Then I found a video saying the minimum aim down sight time you can get with this Car 98K is 284 milliseconds, and that applies by stacking the tack laser and the sport comb. And if you add the stippled grip on there, it has no additional impact on this. And that's the absolute best that you can do. So I went on to PS4 and tested this again, the tack laser and the F-Tac sport comb, the 2 attachments that are supposed to be max aim down sight speed, and I got the same result as before. So that's a good start. Now we just need to try all 3 attachments at the same time and see if it's any different on console, because before I was testing on PC, I do run pretty high frames on PC, so that would have been the difference potentially. But then when I tested it with all 3 of the attachments, I got 267 milliseconds again, which is the same as before, showing that the stippled grip does work as it's intended. So I actually am not sure what the cause of this discrepancy is. It may very well be that the developers have changed something in terms of how these attachments stack on top of each other, and maybe it didn't work before, but now it does. Either way, I'm going to be using all 3 of these aim down sight speed increasing attachments on my Car 98. I would encourage you guys to join me because as far as I can tell, the stippled grip actually does increase the ADS speed of the Car 98K, as does the laser and the F-Tac sport comb. So I'm going to be using the 3 of those to increase my ADS speed. Plus I also do like to use sleight of hand and the sniper scope on my Car 98K as well. That's how I like to kit it out. And I'd recommend trying it out if you guys have not yet. It's a great class setup, and it should be basically as good as it gets for quick scoping. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you for sniper secret number 5 is a little bit more of an advanced strategy, and it definitely does give you a leg up on the competition if you get good at it. It's something that I've practiced in a lot of previous Call of Duty games when it was available, and that is reload canceling. So reload canceling is a strategy that allows you to shoot faster with sniper rifles in Call of Duty. It's been around for quite a while, but with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, it's a little bit different. I can actually shoot 1.101 seconds between shots with the AX50 while I'm reload canceling. Usually it takes quite a bit longer. So if you guys are ever in a situation where there's a lot of enemies in front of you, you're kind of running up on the enemy spawn, or you're just in an area where it's really a lot of gunfire, this is a very useful strategy to master. So this is what the AX50 looks like with the regular fire rate, just doing everything normally. And that's going to give you a time between shots of 1.535 seconds. That's a pretty massive difference. So the trick to reload canceling in this game is to press the sequence of buttons you see on screen now. If you've done it correctly, you should see your hand in the bottom right corner of the screen pretty far through the bolt pullback animation when it appears, rather than in a typical AX50 bolt pullback animation when you don't even see the hand right away in the bottom right corner of the screen after you take a shot. So you can see that here, just a regular AX50 bolt pullback, the hand is not even there right away. Then it comes up, grabs the bolt, pulls it back, and you can take another shot. So that is the difference with reload canceling. So I actually saw Sword Depthy doing this and I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to include it in this video. I used to do something quite similar back in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I guess this is like the reincarnation of this glitch. It's slightly different. You do need to have a javelin class for this one, and then you pull out a stun grenade. While your stun grenade and javelin are both out, you swap over to the class that you want to use. So in this case, I've got an AX50 and Car 98 class that I swap to, as you can see. I'm holding the AX50 with just my right hand, and the left hand looks a little funny, I guess. And I like it a lot. It's an interesting way to kind of spice up the game, try something new. You can actually snipe like this and you can get kills. The scope does work even though you can't see through it, so you can shoot accurately once you're fully zoomed in. And it's just a fun way for you to challenge yourself. So if you're feeling a little bit bored with this game, I would say try it out, mix it up and see if you can get some kills like this. It's obviously not an advantage at all. If anything, it's a major disadvantage. It does look cool though. And it's a little bit of fun just to mix things up, right? So here's a demonstration of what it looks like with the Kar 98K, what the shots look like, what the recoil looks like, what scoping in looks like, and what reloading looks like. I love all of it. I think the animations look really funny and kind of just amusing. I'll show you guys the AX50 over here, just what the shots look like, what the recoil looks like. As you can see, the recoil from this perspective, it doesn't look as crazy as when it's really up in first person and it's, you know, coming up to your eye. The reload is really funny. It's pretty amusing. Here's the MK2. I just love it. I love all of it. I hope they don't patch it because really none of this hurts anyone, and it's just an amusing kind of visual bug that really only hurts your gameplay. Like, you're not going to be able to play quite as easily. But anyways, here's the glitch again in slow motion. You got to pull out your javelin, pull out your stun, so you're holding the button for your non-lethal equipment. As you're doing that, you pull up the start menu, you switch to the different class that you want to use, in this case the Kar 98 AX50 swap class. As I'm pulling out my Kar 98, you can see that I'm not in the glitch yet. I have to swap over to my secondary sniper, which is the AX50. Now I'm in the glitch, and at this point I can actually switch back to the Kar 98, and the Kar 98 will be glitched as well. If you guys want to continue getting better at sniping in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or just learn fun things that you can do with the sniper rifles just to mix it up a little, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of my Sniper Secret series and all the other content that I have planned. 2 videos on the screen right now will bring you to the other episodes of my Sniper Secret series. If you haven't seen them already, definitely highly recommend checking them out. And don't forget to leave a comment down below with your Twitter handle if you'd like to be added to my private Twitter group chat. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Peace.